Hi, you're listening to Book Chat with author Vivian E. Moore.
Welcome, everybody, to this week's episode. We really appreciate you joining us. This podcast really shows us how we can all learn, live, and thrive off of each other. By sharing our knowledge through our conversations, we will impart some knowledge whilst learning ourselves how to progress even further. Here is your host.
Hello and welcome to Book Chat. I am your host, Dr. Vivian E. Moore. Hope everyone is having a good day. I hope you had a good week. So today, I want to touch on a subject that is literally becoming a very hot topic, and it's something that's actually good. It's not bad. So we're just going to get right to today's discussion. The title of today's show is called Book Chat, and the topic is the rise of virtual book clubs. So ever since the creation of the world and man, humans have learned to adapt or evolve throughout society, and through wars and now pandemics, we still rise to the occasion, resilient and committed no matter the challenge. We've learned and managed to endure the utmost perseverance, designed to adjust and continue. God never places more on us than we can bear, right? Essentially, if there's a will, He will provide a way. As humans, we are sociable creatures. Well, most of us are. I don't speak for myself because I am an introvert. So actually what we're talking about today, it fits right in with my personality. But, other people, they crave and desire interaction with others. But since the pandemic has altered socializing in large groups, we've become resourceful and invent new ways to communicate safely. Hence the rise of virtual communication. Now, it's not new, but lately, the demand for these types of meetings have become the best way to socialize safely. It enables the vast public to stay connected and recognize the need for interaction to maintain sanity. So normalcy won't become extinct and continue to perform our daily existence. Now, with the click of the remote or a few strokes of a keyboard, we can connect to all kinds of resourceful information. We are updated instantaneously by way of news outlets and social media. Therefore, possible to keep abreast of life locally and abroad. Now, I love that. And how we can continue to assemble while social distancing. So why am I talking about this? Well, because it leads us to today's discussion. In a time where we must quarantine, wear masks, and stay 6 feet apart to remain safe, when face-to-face interaction becomes almost impossible, but there is a solution to at least one of these issues, and virtual book clubs is that. Now, I can imagine reading a great book, then unable to share my thoughts with other book lovers. Can you? No, I think you can. So anyway, thank goodness for innovation and virtual meetings. We can hold meetings, worship, and learn all through a virtual connection. Virtual book clubs is another excellent means of connectivity. There are so many options to conduct virtual book clubs and platforms to launch from. Amazon has introduced a fantastic way for authors and readers to connect with a step-by-step process to link books to readers and share great reads and make suggestions. And this is one of the reasons why I wanted to do the show today and talk about virtual book clubs, because of the Amazon. Now, I wasn't even aware that they had this platform, but I was introduced to it through the KDP, because a lot of my books have been they've been published through the Kindle KDP, and so now they have this platform for authors where you can start book clubs. Now, they've been around for a while, and they have quite a few out there already that have a vast number of members already that you can join, and their book club may not work the way mine does, but anyway, we'll get back to that. But first, I want to share with you a list of 15 online book clubs, and this is per Book Riot, and I've added the link. It's a very long link, so if you just go to bookriot.com, it will share with you what I'm about to share with you about these books, these 15 books on the link. So anyway, the first one is Book Riot Insider's Quarterly Read, and number 2 is FabFitFun's Book Club. Number 3 is Andrew Luck Book Club. Now, he is an NFL quarterback, and he started this one. And then number 4 is Poppy Loves Books. Now, I like the title of that, Poppy Loves Books. So I don't know, it sounds like an individual who decided to introduce, her love of books through the platform of a book club by using her own name. Now, number 5 is Our Shared Shelf. Now, this one was originally created by Emma Watson, and I think if you are familiar with the Harry Potter books, then you know who Emma Watson is. But anyway, this was part of her work with UN Women. So I don't know if this one is international or not, or just mainly, European. But anyway, number 6 is the Rumpus Book Club. Now, I don't have a whole lot of details about these book clubs, and I just went out and just pulled the the ones that are the most popular right now. And as I said, you can go out there to bookriot.com, and you can also look at the list that they have, and maybe they go in depth. I'm pretty sure they go in depth to explain what these book clubs are about. The types of books that they're reading and things of that nature. So that was a little bit too much information for me to add to the list, since it's 15 book clubs. But if you want to go out there and research it yourself and see if if you may be interested in one or all of these, then please feel free to do that. That was almost a tongue twister. Okay, so the next one, number 7, is the History Book Club, and that one is self-explanatory. So if you like history, then that's the one for you. And then number 8 is New Adult Book Club. Well, okay, so if you're in if you like the romance genre, then I'm pretty sure that would be under that heading. So number 9 is Goodreads Choice Awards Book Club. Now, a good number of people are already familiar with Goodreads, and I love it too personally, because you can also launch your books through them. And my gosh, I don't know how many subscribers they have, but it's just so many. And I do believe that one is also international. It may not be, so don't quote me on that, but I think that it is. But so many people are on Goodreads, and you can list all your favorite books. Now, this was one of the first book clubs that I was familiar with, and this was quite a few years back when I was introduced to Goodreads. And I think it may have been a post on Facebook or something like that where you follow the link. But anyway, I love it. I love Goodreads, because you can, if you're an author, it's a platform for you to promote your books and your websites and all of that stuff. So just go out there on Goodreads and you can check it out for yourself. So number 10 is Girls Night In Book Club. Now, I love the title of this one, and it's sort of self-explanatory as well. So, that's perfect. Instead of having a girls' night out, you can have a girls' night in, with a good book. So, and a glass of wine and some cheese and crackers and whatever, to me, it seems very personal, very intimate, and I like that. Get together with your girlfriends and just hang out, talking about books. Nothing better than that. All right, so number 11 is Martin and Mrs. Darcy Book Club. Well, we may be familiar with Pride and Prejudice, and we know that was a Mr. Darcy in that book. But anyway, I like the title of this one. So I'm not quite sure what it's about, but anyway, it may just be a person's name, and it may not even be referenced in Pride and Prejudice. But anyway, it's sort of catchy, so it sort of makes you think about that anyway. All right, so number 12 is the Reddit Book Club, and I like the title of that one too. If you're familiar with Reddit, then this may be associated with that. I don't know. Anyway, number 13 is the Perks of Being a Book Addict Book Club. Now, I would fit in perfectly with this one, because I am a confessed book addict. I love books. I read them all the time, and when I can't read, I listen to them. So I am, yes, addicted to books, and I'm proud to admit that. So that's not a bad thing, because knowledge is power. We already know that. All right, so number 14 is Reblog Book Club. Now, I don't know what that's about, but you can check it out for yourself if you want to. And then number 15 is the Procrastinating Book Club. Now, my sister would probably fit in with this one because she likes to read, but she's a procrastinator. So for all of you book lovers who procrastinate about, selecting a book or joining a book club or getting involved with the discussion, this one is probably the best one for you. And then, as I mentioned before, I added Amazon Book Club to the list. It's number 16, by the way, and maybe not in order because I don't know where it falls in that list Amazon is on a list, by itself. So I just added it to the list of the most popular book clubs today. But anyway, with the Amazon Book Club, if you're an author and you want to go out there, if you already have an author's page, that's good, and it's very helpful too, to direct readers to your with a direct link to your site so they can look at all the books that you've written and and just see for themselves what you're about. If you don't have a website, having an author's page is probably the next best thing that you can have, but having a website is probably great too. But anyway, the way the Amazon works is that, and it may be a little bit different from the ones that I've already listed, but you can take it a step further because that's what I've done. So I started my Amazon book club page, and what I did is I went out and invited readers. It could be other authors out there to join, I don't know. But anyway, they joined. And so what I decided to do, I wanted to take it a step further than just listing books or making book suggestions, to other readers. What I wanted to do is have, just like these other book clubs, the 15 that I gave you, I want to have a monthly book club meeting, a virtual book club meeting. And so that way we can Skype together and talk about the book. So we've already selected the book that we're going to be reading this month. The name of the book that we will be reading is called, just hang on for it. It's called Forever, Let's Stay Together, Book 1. And this is written by, she's a best-selling author, Vanessa Miller. She's a Christian author. So, and she's a national best-selling author. So, if you want to go out there to my page, it's called Book Chat, by the way. So, I wanted to keep that theme going since my show is called Book Chat. So I was like, well, why mess up perfection? If it's not broken, you don't need to fix it. So I just roll with that. So we're going to continue with Book Chat. And as I said before, you can go out there and you can sign up to become a member. And I have suggested a number of books, and I'm going to add more. I read so many books, so it takes me a while to get all the suggestions out there, but I will get that all done. But anyway, the first book that we will be reading, and that will be our book club will meet on the last Tuesday of every month. So roughly that's about the fourth Tuesday in the last week of the month. If Tuesday should fall on the last week, if the last Tuesday is on the third, then of course, and so on and so on. But anyway, it will be on a Tuesday. No matter where it falls at the end of the month, it will be on a Tuesday. And it's at 7. We'll meet at 7. So that gives everyone a chance to get home and, and do whatever you need to do. And then you just log into Skype and then we chat about the books. And if you want to have wine, a glass of wine and some cheese and crackers while we talk about it virtually, then please do that. So there's nothing wrong with that. If that's what you're used to doing when you get together, with your girlfriends and you're talking about books, just continue to do what you normally do. Make it comfortable for yourself. Make it like a real get together, but it's a virtual get together. It's a safe get together. So I love this, and I'm so happy that I actually stumbled upon it because I hadn't seen it before. I've been on KDP for a very long time, and this is the first time I've ever been aware of it. So I'm glad I got that nudge so I could, investigate a little bit further. And it turned out that it's something that I'm very much interested in, and something that I've been interested in doing for a while. And so now I have the opportunity to do that and, to talk about what I love is books, and to bring other people in who share the same love that I do. But anyway, I added the link for both these sites to the Book Riot. And as I said, it's a very long link. So it's best just go out there to Book Riot, and they will it'll direct you to that list. So Google gave the information, and it's very long. And the same thing for the Amazon. If you just go to Amazon and type in Amazon Book Club, it will also take you to the link, and that way you can see for yourself what it's all about. All right, folks, so that's all I have for today. I didn't want to keep you for too long, so before I let you go, I want to make sure that I give you these other URLs so you can stay in contact with the show. Of course, the first one is Spreaker, and that is https://www.spreaker.com/user/author Vivian E. Moore. You can follow me and like me on Facebook, on Twitter, and also Instagram. On Facebook, it is author Vivian E. Moore. And on Twitter, it's God's Property 46. And on Instagram, it's God's Property 51. You can go to my website, which is at https://www.authorvivianemore.com or authorehshepard.com. And if you follow my blog, that is at https://www.vivianemore.blogspot.com. And also, if you missed today's live show, you can listen to it. This episode has been recorded, so you can listen to it on Spreaker, on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Google Podcasts, Castbox, Deezer, Podcast Addict, Podchaser, YouTube, SoundCloud, and just this week it was added to another one. So that is, I think it's pronounced JioSaavn, but it's JioSaavn. And hopefully soon, Amazon will hopefully pick up will also pick up my show. Hopefully, I've submitted the information to them, so I don't know how long it's going to take, before that's even possible. But hopefully they'll pick this podcast up as well. So I'm excited about that, and I hope you are too. So I won't hold you any longer for today, but just remember tomorrow's worship day, and we need that after a long week. We need a way to reconnect to God. Maybe you're not a spiritual person, but you believe in God. So, invite your family and friends to listen to sermons, because it is so vital right now with everything that's going on. The world is just topsy-turvy right now. And if you need some direction, this is the best way to get it. If you need some inspiration, this is the best way to get it. So I just encourage you to go to a worship service. If you can't go to a physical house of worship, then by all means tune in to virtual ones. If you do it by telephone, if you do it by Facebook Live, or however your pastor is communicating with you to get these sermons out to you, please try your best to connect to them, because we need that connection. And remember to tell someone that you love them, because tomorrow is not always promised. Today may be the only chance you get to say that. So I love you. I hope you love me back. Until the next time you hear my voice, God bless you, and goodbye.
Loved what you've heard on this week's episode? Well, the answer is simple. It would mean the world to us if you could head over to iTunes and leave us a 5-star review and feedback. Spreading the word really is the best way to grow our podcast and achieve even greater things. Thank you.